All right, we're on our third video of the Mastro Futures Trading Blueprint 2.0. It's a lot of words to say. But again, we're not going to get into the educational stuff right away. I want to get out like all the stuff that I wish I was told when I first got into trading or when I was involved with trading, like within the first 2 years, but I still didn't have a clear direction on where to go and what to do and what to look into, because on social media there's just so much stuff all around everywhere, and it's just so it could be very, I don't know, confusing, I would say, to just jump around from so many things to so many different people. And there's also a lot of fake stuff out there that people just put out there for you to try and buy something. There's just a whole bunch of stuff in the trading community that can be very confusing, but there's also still a lot of great information out there for free on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. But again, I wanted to get this video out here for the third video. Again, we're going to get into the educational stuff pretty soon, but I want to get all this stuff up first so we can prepare whoever's watching, whoever's trying to learn, whoever's just watching these videos, prepare you for what you're going to get yourself into. And again, this helps with psychology and everything and just understanding trading more. And also, if you don't have the patience to even go through these videos, you're not going to have the patience to learn what I try and teach you, the way I trade and all the stuff that I use to dive into the markets and hit the trades that I trade, or how I trade, or whatever you want to say. So topic of this video is going to be how to get good at trading. I wrote down all the bullet points for you guys today. That's why this video is being filmed a little bit later, so I don't just type them out for you guys or type it out and have to edit the video. Just make it easier for me just to read through it, and then I will explain more stuff as I'm going through once we get to each bullet point. I think there's 10 bullet points that we're going to go through, so the video shouldn't be that long. But again, get yourself pen and paper, write the shit down, and then, yeah, hopefully this helps you guys a little bit. So number one, if you're first getting into trading and you've never seen a chart before and you're just starting to look at them and you're like, holy shit, what the hell's happening? The first bullet point is definitely for you. And again, if you're in the start of your journey, or just anybody in general, my number one rule is don't rush into live money. I got a couple bullet points right there if you guys want to write out. It's totally up to you, but again, I'll just read them out real quick and then I'll just talk over it. But start by truly understanding what trading is and how it works. Again, if you don't know anything about trading, it's going to be very difficult at first. And if you're starting with your real funds right away, just diving right into it, yeah, people get lucky hitting trades sometimes, but again, the whole point of trading is being consistent over a long period of time, not just hitting one trade and then wiping all your money out. That's not how trading is going to work. You'll lose all your money, and that's not a good feeling. And then you're going to think trading is gambling when it's not, and you're just going to end up giving up on it and not want to do it. So I recommend just start studying trading, learn things about trading, learn like stocks, options, futures, Forex, crypto, whatever the hell you want to learn. Just dive into it, get a feel of what you think's best for you, and just overall just do research on what trading is, how it works, and stuff like that on the internet. It's pretty simple. All you gotta do is type in the computer and just start looking, and don't put any money into anything yet. So another one is explore different markets, stocks, options, futures, Forex, crypto, to see what fits for you. Again, I just explained that. Just deep dive into trading, guys and girls. Figure out what it is. Don't just dive in, put money into it like you're gambling on blackjack or something like that. Don't be stupid. Just slow down, be patient, trust the process, start doing some research, and then just get the wheels moving first before you put your real money in and lose all of it. But again, number two, we have be patient and find a mentor you resonate with. Again, there's a lot of fake people out there on social media, but there's also a lot of really good people out there on social media. Again, I've been scammed. I've lost money. People have taken money from me when I've given them money to invest. And it's just, there's a whole bunch of stuff that you guys got to look out for. So make sure you do your research on the person. Again, there's going to be a lot of haters out there saying that people are fake, people are this, people are that. You can find somebody on social media that has a good following. You can go through comments. You can search them up on the web or social media and stuff, and see overall if people are actually getting information from these people and it's helping them in trading, and you can see there's multiple people who are actually getting results instead of just somebody who just sells a course and then you don't see any results or reviews or stuff like that. So just do your research on a mentor. Again, I post my videos for free. If you want to watch me and see how I trade, perfect. You can go through all these videos. It'll help you out a lot. It's a lot of good free information. I'm not saying it's going to make you profitable. It can. It's the tools to give it to you, but again, you got to put in the work, and and make it work for you, and use those tools to help you in the markets and help you become profitable. Because again, you can learn a strategy, but then you got to deal with risk management, psychology, and emotions. Those are three things all those things I'm going to go over in the Master Futures 2.0 blueprint. But again, those are the things you got to work on yourself. I could tell you everything you need to know, but you might not listen. And again, trading is very emotional, and it could be very it could brain fuck you, honestly. That's what I'm going to say. And it could be hard. So again, there's just a lot more than just learning a strategy when it comes to trading. All right. So another thing is with this bullet point is stick to their techniques or their teachings and avoid jumping from guru to guru. This is another thing that I struggled with within my first couple years of trading. Again, I've been trading for 6 years, if you guys don't know already, which I've said in like all my videos. The first 4 years of my trading journey were terrible. I was self-taught. I tried to find mentors. I tried to find people. One of the people I got scammed by, he sent me like a whole book that was like 1,000 pages, and it was all bullshit, and I read through that. It was stupid. It's just there's so many people out there, but once you guys do the research and find somebody, again, like if you're coming across my videos right now, go back, look at my trade recaps. I explain everything for you. I show the trades, I win, I lose, everything like that. I'm not here to impress you about winning money. Again, I'm still trying to level up in my journey, and I'm getting there slowly. But again, we all start somewhere, and we all have a goal that we want to get to. But again, find the person that works best for you, that you understand, that explains things good for you, and shows that they have a proven system that actually works by looking at the reviews, at the comments, the people who follow them on social media. Again, if they have a mentorship, the results that they get out of it. It's just, if other people are getting results from their mentorship or the way they teach and stuff like that, or if they have videos on YouTube, go out there, start learning the strategy, again, like the way I trade, and just stick to it for a certain amount of time. Don't just stick to it for a month or 2 months or 3 months and say, oh, it's not working now, I'm not profitable, and then skip to the next one. No. Put in the time, study 2 to 3 hours a day, and figure the damn thing out and work every single day, even on the weekends. Don't party, don't drink, don't do that stuff. You would be so surprised how a year straight of doing it every single day for 2 to 3 to 4 hours a day, or even 2 years, how far you can grow within that amount of time. So again, be patient, find a mentor you resonate with, and just take your time. There is no rush to jump into the markets. Find a mentor, figure out a strategy, and build and build and build. Okay? Good. Awesome. Glad you understand. All right. Number 3, pick a strategy and actually commit to learning it. I basically just explained it. So again, don't abandon it after a month just because you're not seeing instant success. Give it time. Learn everything you need to learn. Just learn all the stuff the person's telling you. Go back test, study, and figure it out, and get to a point where when you go back and back test so much, you start seeing the strategy easily, and the market just looks familiar to you, and you know what it's going to do, and it's just not going to be confusing how it was. I remember the first time I looked at a candlestick chart, literally the first year, I would just buy low, sell high. Like that's all I'm going to be totally honest with you, and it was just terrible. And we all know that one person that says you just got to buy low, sell high. It's just there's a lot of stupid shit out there. But again, don't abandon a strategy. When you find that good mentor, sit down, study 2 to 3 hours every single day for a year, 2 years straight. Every single day, put in the time and the dedication, figure out how that strategy works. If it makes sense to you, keep studying it. If it's all gibberish and you don't understand it, maybe go out and do a little bit more research and figure out a different strategy that could work best for you. Because again, there's so many strategies out there in trading, right? There's ICT concepts, there's orb, there's break and retest, there's scalping, there's so much stuff. But again, find out what works for you. There's going to be so many people who are going to shit on different strategies. I don't get why everybody does that. We're all trying to get good at trading. We all want to become profitable and make money off trading if we really love it. And I don't get why people talk shit on strategies, because again, if it works for somebody and they're making money, then it works for somebody. Just because it doesn't work for you doesn't mean it doesn't work for somebody else. Somebody could have a 30% win rate and still be profitable somehow, but if you tried that and had a 30% win rate, you'd blow your accounts every single week. So it's like, just slow down. If the strategy works best for you, do not listen to anybody. Keep studying it and just keep moving forward step by step. Take every day as a day where you get to learn, whether you lose, win, break even, don't know what you're doing, just try and be better. 1% every single day, and just keep doing it over and over and over and over, and you'll be so surprised how far you can get from a year to 2 years of just doing that every single day. But for number 4, I recommend you guys starting out on a demo account and treat trading like a video game. This is one of the things that helped me evolve in trading a lot, is when I started treating it like a video game, especially when I was on demo. Because again, when you guys are on demo, you're not going to be attached to the money. You still might be attached for when you're not correct and lose a trade and are just wrong. But again, once you get into real money and you actually start losing real money, there's just a whole different thing of emotions tied to it, and it's just can be a lot more difficult. So what I recommend is when you start out on demo, treat it like a video game, and just every trade you take, write down, get a journal, write down your emotions, why you took the trade, why the market did what it did, why you lost the trade, why it went to break even, why you thought the market was going to go in that intended direction before the market opened, just all kinds of stuff, your psychology, how you felt after you lost the trade or how you won the trade. Just when you start on demo, treat it like real trading, but treat it like a video game, and start off with that. Try and start off with a small account. Just be like, put $2,000 into a demo account. All you got to do is activate $2,000 into the account and try and just build $2,000 or $5,000 or $10,000 up slowly over a consistent amount of time, like 2 to 3, 4 months. And once you can do that, maybe that's when you start to transition over to live trading or funded accounts or something like that. Because again, if you're just starting out, or again, if you're just emotionally messed up from losing a lot of money and stuff like that, you can always go back to demo, upgrade yourself a little bit, figure out what you need to do, try and build confidence by being able to show consistency over a 2 to 3 or 4 month span. I would recommend 3-4 month span, and just take your time and treat it like a video game. Just have fun with it and just learn. Every day you learn. Don't be emotional. Don't be upset with yourself. Do what you need to do. If you lose, if you miss a trade, if you just trade terribly, you take a stupid setup, you blew your account because you didn't follow your rules, you're on a demo account. It's not the end of the world. Just journal, learn from your mistakes, and keep growing every single day. And over time, I promise you will get better as the time goes on. So again, let's go over number 5. So backtest. Just backtest a shit ton as much as possible if you're starting off in your first year of trading, or just starting off in general in trading. When you start learning a strategy and you're trying to learn concepts, I would get something like FX Replay. Go back and just backtest your ass off until you can see all those confluences, the things in the market you need to look out for when you want to enter a trade. Just overall, your strategy and your game plan can help build confidence. Like again, when you go back and backtest, if you're on a demo account, you're going to be trading real-time data. It's good to go back and maybe go backtest the year before. Start off on the first month of the year and just try and backtest that whole entire year and see how you do from month to month, and just overall build up your confidence. Start learning your strategy that way. Learn the confluences or the things you have to learn, or what you need to look for, and backtesting, that's where I think it's really good for. But again, once you get your strategy down, you know what you need to do, I recommend stop backtesting, and once you transition over to live accounts or something like, or funded accounts, and just maybe backtest that week, every weekend or something like that, after you start making money over a consistent amount of time. So again, I think backtesting obsessively is good for the first year or two, maybe when you're learning how to trade and you're learning your strategy and learning what you need to look for. But once you get the hang of trading and you start to understand trading and you're hitting trades consistently more than you're losing, I recommend just switching over to your live account or your funded accounts, and then just on the weekends before every week opens up, backtest the days you traded or something like that, and look back in your journal and just keep evolving. You don't have to backtest like 10 hours every single night. But again, the first year or two, when you're just learning out and you don't know anything about trading, backtest as much as possible every day while you study, and just keep learning. All right? So number 6, stay off the social media hype. I feel like this is a huge one, and this was something for me before I started with social media with trading. Again, I wrestled for a long time. I wrestled for like 17 years. I went to college for it, and I left wrestling to go full-time with trading, because again, I saw the potential in trading, and I loved it. I love trading so much. But what I saw on social media is, for the first 4 years, let's say, is people say they have 100% win rate strategies, and people also say that if you buy their mentorship and stuff like that, you'll become rich within a month of the mentorship or whatever the hell they say. And there's also people out there who just sell indicators, saying indicators are going to help you do this. Just enter whenever the indicator pops up, and you'll become rich. And it's like basically having signals. So ignore that stuff. Also ignore, like, again, if you get longer into trading and you're starting to be consistently profitable over an amount of time, and you're making like $100 a trade or $50 a trade or $200 a trade, ignore people saying when they hit the same trade for $200,000 or $100,000 or $7,000. Ignore that stuff. They're way farther in their journey, or they're faking it, but most people are just way farther in their journey. One day when you guys are consistently profitable and you keep doing it over a long period of time, and you get to that point where you build that capital to be able to do that, that same trade where you're risking 1% of a $500 account or a $1,000 account compared to someone with a $2 million account, it's the same risk, just percentage-wise based off the account. They just have more capital to risk. That's why they can make more money. So you full porting your $500 to $1,000 account, not going to make you $100,000. And trying to rush that process is just going to keep you blowing and blowing all your money or your accounts over and over again if you don't slowly build and just try and be consistent for a long period of time and slowly build up your capital. So again, ignore all the social media hype. Ignore all the fake gurus. Once you found a solid mentor or strategy, trust the process, stick to it, and don't give up on it. Study it for at least a year. See how far you get, and if it doesn't work or you need to learn a little bit more, keep studying and just keep evolving as the days go on, because trading, again, we not all get profitable, but we all have a different journey, and it takes a different amount of time to see profitability for everybody else. Trading it's a crazy learning process, and it just takes a lot of time, and that's why I think it's one of the hardest things to do. Again, it's the hardest way to make the easy money. But again, I just think it's really difficult because, again, you're going to go through the phases where you lose a little bit of money to end up learning to start gaining money over a consistent amount of time. So number 7 is make it a side hobby, not your desperate job replacement. So again, if you're in a sport, like if you're young and you're playing basketball, football, wrestling, I don't know, whatever sport you're playing, don't leave your sport just to trade right away. Just don't say, hey, I want to trade, I'm going to go do this. Maybe if you were seeing profits and you're taking money out of the markets, yeah, okay. If you're making money, that's your decision. Discuss that with your parents. If you have a job right now and you're just trying to jump into trading and you're not making profits yet trading, do not quit your job, okay? I currently still work a job right now just to make a little bit of money on the side, just in case, all right? I'll be totally honest, I do it online. Again, I have trading, I trying to build social media right now, and I work a job on my computer to make a little bit more money, just in case, okay? All right. Another thing is, if you're in school, don't just quit school right away. Do it as a side hustle until you start making profits in the market. Don't just freaking quit everything and say, I'm going to go dedicate everything into trading before you even learned what a candlestick is. Slowly build it up as a side hustle, like something you're doing for fun, like playing Fortnite at 10 a.m. at night or 10 p.m. at night. Replace Fortnite or Xbox or something with trading and enjoy it like you're playing a video game. It's just like literally replace it with playing your video game at night. You enjoy playing your video game. You make time for your video game. You don't have a problem staying up till 3 a.m. playing your video game, but you won't stay up till 3 a.m. studying trading to have the freedom you want and the profits coming to you a couple of years down the road. So you should put that into a little bit into perspective there. So again, don't just quit everything right away. Work your job, go to school, play your sport, and then when you have the time, 2 to 3 hours a day, learn trading, study, start taking profits out of the market first, and then have that discussion with your mom, your dad, your girlfriend, yourself, your boyfriend, I'm just kidding, your dog, I don't know, whatever. But again, trading should be something you enjoy, not a burden that stresses you financially. If you put everything into trading that you need to make money, it's going to be very stressful, and I promise you I've learned from that too. Again, it was something that I'm trying to get out here for you guys so you don't have to go through it, but don't just quit everything for it, because when you put all the pressure into making money in trading and you're not making money yet and you're trying to force profits, you're just going to dig yourself in a deep hole. Try and rush the process. Get emotional when you lose money. Try and get big profits off of a small amount of capital. It's just not going to work. Just take it slow. Work your job. Go to school. Play your sport. Do trading on the side. Once you start bringing profits out of the market, then have the discussion. Bang, bang, boom. Got it. All right. Number 8, we basically already went over, and that's put the reps in. I recommend 2 to 3 hours a day minimum. If you do that for a year straight, I'm telling you, you will grow a significant amount. If you go back to my YouTube videos 5 months ago when I first started social media, you can see how much better on social media I got with talking with the camera, and how much better I got with explaining and teaching trading, and how much better I've got at trading in general. And that's just 5 months. That when I went from the 4 years where I was terrible at trading and just losing money and just trying Forex, futures, crypto, all that shit, didn't have a mentor, getting scammed, I was doing terrible because, again, I was wrestling, and wrestling took over my life most of the time. Sometimes I wouldn't study. I would just treat trading as, I don't need to learn it, blah, blah, blah. I'll do it tomorrow. And I never grew. Once I went fully commit to trading, once I started seeing myself take out profits, the whole thing freaking changed. But again, I ended up having to get a job to fund the trading. But that's when I started to grow. I worked. I worked, eat, worked out, trade, repeat. Did that for a year and a half, 2 years straight, and I grew significantly over that period of time. And now we're here explaining how to trade, or how I trade, on YouTube for people who want to learn. Right? Okay. Again, do this consistently for 1 to 2 years, and you'll be shocked how you grow, like I just said. Right? All right. Number 9, master your mindset and your risk. So, like I said before, journal your emotions, your thoughts after losses and wins. Practice risk management and on a demo account until it's automatic. So again, back to the point here. When you're on demo, correct? Even if you're a trader already, but you haven't been taking profits out. Let's say like me, all right? I blew 1,150K accounts right before getting the biggest payout in my life. That freaking hurt a lot, and it mentally effed me up for a little bit. I would be totally honest. It's not a good feeling, right? I went back on demo for like a month. Got my confidence back up, switched back over, built funded up, ended up passing them, and now we're building them up again. Correct? So demo is always an option to go back to. You don't have to jump right back into the live markets. But again, if you're starting off in trading, you do not want to risk real money yet, go to demo account, practice risk management, practice your psychology, practice your strategy, practice your emotions, practice what the market's going to do, practice on when to take a trade, practice when to not take a trade, practice news, practice everything you need to know. And then once you prove that you are consistently profitable over a 3 to 4 month span, right? Then you talk about transferring over to funded accounts or live accounts, and then start with a small amount. Start with one account on a funded account, build your way up, see if you can do it, and then continue on. And even if you don't, you go back to the drawing board, you repeat, you go back to demo if you want, get your confidence back up, jump right back in, and retry again, and continue that process over and over and over and over again until you learn how to become profitable. Good? Okay. Last one. Have fun and trust the process. I know this is crazy to say because trading is freaking stressful. It literally just it haunts you at night sometimes. It can, I guess. Just remember to have fun. If you're just starting out, or even if you're stressing about trading so much, guys, remember it's like building a character in a video game. It's like so surprising to me how like some of you guys will play 2K for fucking hours a night and build a character like 99 overall, or GTA. Like I used to play GTA. And I was worth millions in GTA, like selling stupid, like, you know, GTA, okay? Like, dude, if you could put the effort into doing that stuff and the time, and if that's not easy, you just don't become ranked 99 overall on 2K or whatever you're racing, and I don't know, I used to play Forza or whatever, and buy all those cars. That takes time. You have to do stuff to build up to be that person. You just don't become that right away. So why can't you just trade treat trading like a video game while you're working your job, going to school, or playing your sport, and try and figure out how to win trades and shit like that. Like that's where I started to become a better trader. I started to notice I gave up on the video games and everything like that. And I'm not saying video games are bad. Like playing Call of Duty and shit's fun, but sacrificing those small things just for a little bit of time to live a great future and have this ability to become profitable and have a skill that where you can make money and do whatever the hell you want, that's worth sacrificing it for a couple of years. So just put it into that perspective. So like, again, start with like a 2K demo account and see how long it takes you to grow consistently for 3 to 4 months. Show consistent profits over 3 or 4 months, and then have that conversation with yourself. Make psychology, journaling, and execution your focus. The money will flow. Again, don't focus on the money right away. I'll say it 10 freaking times or 20, whatever. Don't focus on the money right away. Honestly, don't focus on the money until you're making a shit ton of money. That's what I've been doing lately when I've been growing my PA accounts. I'm not looking at my P&L. I have a set game plan of when I can start to size up on trades once I get a big enough drawdown, and I'm going to continue doing that and take the same size trade until we get to that point, and then repeat the process over until I can size up again once the account gets big enough to risk even more. Because again, like I said before, if someone has $1 million account and they're risking 1%, and someone has a $1,000 account and they're risking 1% per trade, let's do the math right here. Let's ask Siri right now. What's 1% of 500,000? So that's 5K. So they're risking 5K per trade at 1%. What's 1% of $1,000? What is that? $10? See? Look at that. The same amount you're risking if you have a $1,000 account is $10 a trade. But if someone has a $500,000 account, they're risking $5,000 for the same trade. It's just capital. You got to slowly build up to that capital. And once you get that point, you follow your rule system, your plan, your strategy, your risk management, all that stuff, and you're trading how you would normally trade with lower capital, you can get to a point where you're making a lot more money because you have the ability to do it. So just think about it like that. So again, to end this video, here's all these bullet points again. Go back, rewind the video, write them down in your notebook. I guess you could teach this as a little bit of an educational video, but I just want to get this stuff out there so you guys know what you're getting yourself into. And I just want to show you the truth. And honestly, just if I had somebody that would read this stuff to me and hear it, these are the things I would have wanted to have been told when I was first starting off in trading in that first 4 years where I was just losing so much money. It would have helped me a lot quicker in my journey to become a better trader and just overall understand the markets. So again, this is just the truth on what I think would work best for me if I was told to help me speed up the process of learning how to trade and understand everything in trading. So I'm just trying to keep it real with you guys. This is number 3 of the 2.0 blueprint, the video. So again, we're going to keep posting these videos every day or every other day for you and just keep teaching you guys how I trade and everything like that. So again, there's going to be people out there on social media who just hate for no reason. This stuff works for me that I'm about to teach you guys. This stuff helps me mentally when, again, I'm trading. I literally have hundreds of Google Docs written out from the past 6 years of stupid shit, and I've been deep diving back into them as much as possible. Looking at all the notes I left for myself, especially in my trading journals and everything, and I just tried to splatter it down on this page for you guys as best way as possible in the most simplest way as possible, and just help you understand a process that you're about to get yourself into and understand that, hey, this shit's not going to be easy. You're going to have to put in the work. It's up to you. I'm going to give you the damn tools. But again, something doesn't build itself. You need the tools to build it and someone to freaking... That is a dumb saying. I don't even know what the hell I'm trying to say here. But again... What's the one that Tom Brady said? The fish don't catch themselves. They don't jump in the boat or something. I don't know. Find that thing on TikTok or whatever. Clip this with this. I don't know. Something about a fish doesn't jump in the boat. You got to go out there and catch them to get them in the boat. Something like that. Whatever. Tom Brady's saying, not me. And yeah, I don't know. Again, what you guys are going to learn when you get to know me a little bit. I'm starting to be myself more on social media. I'm a little bit... Yeah, I'm on the spectrum, I think, I guess. I don't know. but I'm good at trading. So, yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm just having fun. But other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. Put that alert button thingy on YouTube. So, again, you guys can get the alerts when these videos come out. But actually write this information down in a notebook. Study. Work hard. Trust the process. If you don't believe me, go back. Look at my trade recaps, guys. I trade live every day in the Discord. Well, every weekday. In the Discord New York session for the people that are in the free Discord. And again, I might make it so you have to fill out your email or your number or something to get in or something like that. Because again, we're at 130 something people, 35 people. And it's starting to get annoying because people are joining and just freaking changing their name and trying to be like me and just message people in the Discord. So I might switch it up a little bit. But again, join it now while it's free. The link will be in the description. Again, I'm trying to help as many people as possible to learn the skill. And again, it's because I enjoy it and I want to do it. So, yeah. Other than that, you can believe me or not. If you don't want to watch me, go fuck off and watch somebody else. I really don't care. But again, appreciate it. Have a good day.